to tell the truth, we were surprised by the fact that the last minute agreement has taken a decision that we have to regret deeply and thoroughly. And we believe it's not the last word. After listening to President Biden, who make a call for this decision to be reconsidered, I have the hope that this will not be a definitive decision and Ukraine will continue having the support of the US. From our side, we haven't waited for this decision to be taken to increase our propositions to support Ukraine. Well before yesterday, the Commission announced the proposition to the member states of a Ukrainian fund with 50 billion euros, and I proposed in Toledo, on our last informal meeting, I made to my colleagues a proposition to create inside the European Peace Facility and a specific fund allocated to Ukraine for 20 billion for the next 4 years. Well, the discussion continues. All things have to be considered together, but it shows that our support to Ukraine not only continues, but increases, or at least by the time being the proposition on the table shows that we want to continue and increasing it. And I hope member states will decide it together with the financial perspective before the end of the year. So let's see what's happening in the US, but from our side, we will continue supporting and increasing our support.
Defense Minister, Mr. Marov, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about...
Until now, and since the beginning of the war, the European member states have shown an incredible and quick unity on taking decisions to support Ukraine. I think that Putin was the first surprise, seeing that the European Union member states were united, and in spite of a strong energy dependency, we were able to approve one after the other many sanction packages, and using the resources of our European Peace Facility to provide arms to Ukraine, and increasing the amount of these resources day by day. And this has been possible thanks to the unanimity of all member states, even the most reluctant. Some of them, or at least one of them, expressed doubts but voted in favor. Expressed doubt but paid their contribution. So let's see what's happening with full respect to the elections, and we will continue in order to have this unanimity continue.
Offensive. And if not, if there is a stalemate on...
So our support is not conjunctural. It doesn't depend on the advances one day. It's a permanent and structured support because we are facing an existential threat for Europe. An existential threat cannot be balanced by the sort de la guerre one day or another. Ukrainians are fighting with all their courage and capacities, and if we want them to be more successful, we have to provide with better arms and quicker. But believe me, the disinformation ecosystem put in place by the Kremlin is not only to undermine Ukraine. They try to undermine the international support to Ukraine. They try to make the people consider this war another war among Europeans that has nothing to do with them. Another war that has to stop. And yes, we want the war to stop, and the ones who want the war to stop as soon as possible are the Ukrainians who are suffering the consequences.
Thank you. The press conference is closed. Please do not forget that we have 15 minutes delay of the vote.